guys, welcome back to my channel for another Sims 4 speed build. We are finally back in New Crest, and I am working on an older style family home. I did use some of the new Horse Ranch pack items in this build. It is not a limited pack build, so there's a lot of things that went into this house, and I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys do too. I added a pool in the backyard, and I think there's 3 bedrooms on the upper floor, and then the master suite is on the bottom floor, and I've been doing that a lot lately. I really like how those turn out. This house is also jam-packed with a bunch of activities. I think I was able to fit in a tree house. Like I said, we've got the pool in the backyard. I've got a basketball hoop. It does have a driveway, but obviously we know that's not functional, so I just kind of put a car in there. But that's an extra space in this house for you guys to add whatever you want to add into this home that I didn't already add. There is also a front porch, back porch, deck area, or I guess it would technically be a patio. And then I put in a really cute grilling area, so I can't wait to show you guys that. This house is also landscaped to the max, so there's that. On the exterior, I tried to keep it pretty plain. I've got the white brick on the bottom, and then I've got like a awning type vinyl siding on the upper floor, and I really felt like it gave it a lot of dimension. So this is probably one of my favorite builds based on like the brick and vinyl or the exterior. And then we went in with some black shutters, and I thought it really just made like the white pop. I also used the windows from Get Famous. They are some of my favorite windows that we have in this game, and I don't really use them that often, but I thought it was pretty necessary for this house. Like I said, I was kind of going for like an older vibe that maybe they redid or, you know, renovated. I didn't really have a story either for this house, so I was kind of just building based on things that you would find in a typical family home. So it just has your typical suburban contemporary style going on. I did keep it kind of minimal on the types of plants that I use for landscaping, but I did use a lot of them. I just kind of kept it with the red and the white and the green, and maybe a touch of yellow. I also used one of the new swatch updates that we got when they updated the game for the Horse Ranch. They added a couple swatches to some of our floor patterns, and I ended up using the like herringbone white brick, and I thought that was really cute on the front of this house. And I was also so excited to use the seasons columns. I've had seasons ever, like I pre-ordered seasons, okay, and I have never used those columns. I've just never had like the perfect house to use them on, and I was able to use them on this house, so I was so happy about that. I also find myself struggling with the new ceiling paint. I absolutely love that feature, but I feel like in suburban family homes, like wood doesn't match. And like obviously you can get away with that with like rustic builds or like a farmhouse build, but I don't know what to do with the interior ceilings of like a suburban home, because like in my house, my ceilings are white and they have like a little white pattern that's like a texture pattern. So I'm going to have to get a little bit more creative on what I want to do with my ceilings. But for this house, I did stick with a black stain wood ceiling on the patios. And then I think I went with a white off-white stain wood for the interior walls. This floor plan is pretty open. I was able to connect the foyer to the kitchen and then the kitchen to the dining room. And then the rest of the house is pretty open to each other. Now on the left side of the house is where the parents' suite is. It's got a connecting bathroom, and then it connects to the laundry room. So I was able to fit a laundry room, and then the laundry room has a door to the exterior. So if you don't have laundry, you can just kind of turn it into like maybe a pantry or something like that. But I thought it was like, this floor plan turned out perfect, I thought. I did go in later for screenshots with some wall art from the gallery that is no CC. I'm pretty sure all I used was Serena Sims. So I have that linked in the actual gallery. So if you want to see her artwork, you can go and just click on that. She's got a lot of really nice stuff, and I really hate the artwork in The Sims 4. But it takes me such a long time to decide on which ones to use. So I didn't add that in there, but you will see them in the screenshots. But now we go on, we're working on the parents' bedroom, and I kept their color scheme pretty neutral. And I really liked the gray with the contrast of the light toned wood. And I tried to carry the same scheme into their bathroom. And I don't know if I left it here or not, but I do change this bathroom around a lot. I couldn't figure out where I wanted everything to go, but I did know that I wanted them to have a shower and a bathtub because my bathtub in my master bedroom is like my life. I'm in there every day. I also used a bunch of the Book Nook kit. I absolutely love everything that we got with that kit, and I love those couches. I wish I could find those in real life, like that corduroy type. I don't even know if that's what it's called. If it's called something different, let me know, but I'm pretty sure it's like a corduroy. But I absolutely love the color swatches that we got and the textures. They look so good. Now that's my only problem with The Sims 4 in building. I would use more base game stuff if they would just go in and update like the texture and the mesh of them, because it's like when you make something with a newer expansion pack or even a kit, they are so different. Like they look like they're completely different video games. So that's my only complaint with the base game stuff, is it just looks so outdated and unrealistic compared to all of the updates that we've gotten and like with other packs. I was also able to sneak a vacuum into the laundry room. I have had Bust the Dust again since it came out, and I have never used a vacuum. So there's a vacuum in this house. And now that we're onto the kitchen, this kitchen is actually very simple, but I love it. I love these counters, and I love like the tile detailing on them. And these are base games, so I guess I take back what I just said. But anyways, it's a very simple kitchen, and I really like it. I do take down that cabinet and put in a drawer. So like I said, the house is kind of open to each other, like with archways and open doors. So yeah, I felt like that was necessary just to kind of keep the house flowing. And then I also added that side table. It's the side table that we got with Growing Together that's round and it's kind of lower to the ground. I just kind of raised it slightly. So like just the tip of it or the top of it shows on top of the counter to make it look like a cutting board, and like that they store some of their cooking items on there. So I thought that was kind of a cute touch. But yeah, like I said, the kitchen is super simple, and yeah, I think that's pretty much all I did in there. And now we're working our way upstairs, and this house is kind of furnished for older children. I have it, I assumed that it was a teenage boy, and maybe he was really into like gaming and music. And then I have a sibling. No, I lied. I actually have a nursery in this house too. But anyways, I have a teen boy room, a child girl room for two, that it's furnished for 2 girls, but you can just put one in there if you want. And then I have a boy nursery. So here I am just being a little liar. But anyways, like I said, I thought some of his hobbies were like gaming and maybe guitar or like a creative type skill and maybe a little bit of sports. Because like I said, I did add that basketball hoop out there, and then I've got some basketballs on the wall. But yeah, just kind of trying to tie in what I have, you know, the house furnished for. So while I work on the upstairs a little bit, I just want to tell you guys how freaking hot it has been here, and I absolutely hate it. I hate it so much. I'm ready for fall. I'm so ready for fall. I'm ready for fall and all of the above. Give me all the pumpkin. Give me all the apple. Speaking of apple, I'm thinking about doing a apple farm for my fall build. So I can't wait to start working on that. I've also been working on a lot of things for the channel. I've got a community pool that I'm going to upload next for New Crest, but you can obviously put it anywhere. And then I've got a shopping center that I did, and I actually didn't record it as a speed build just because I was in and out of that build so much that even if I wanted to turn it into a speed build, it would be so choppy and so hard to follow. So what I think I'm going to end up doing is just do a tour of that build and then put in some screenshots. So I'm excited about that. I think you guys will like it. And it's set up as a retail lot, so you can really do a lot with that lot. I made room for a bakery. There is a toy store, a clothing store, a bookstore, and something else, but I can't exactly remember. But it just kind of, like, it's not even a shopping mall. Like, it's not, they're not connected, but they're really close to each other. And I think it turned out really cute. I added some trees in the center and some string lights. So, you know, it's just kind of like teens can go there or families can go there. But yeah, I really like how that turned out. So let me know if you guys want me to try and redo a speed build of it, but I'm probably just going to do the tour. But anyways, as you can tell, I've kind of moved back out to the exterior, and I have such a large front yard because I tried to get it so that the driveway would line up with the actual spot that the world has like mimicked for a driveway, and that makes sense. So it kind of gave me like this really big front yard. So I just kind of added a tree there to kind of help take up some of that space, and I added a little corner garden there on the sidewalk to kind of help break up the house. Now, I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. This treehouse object is freaking huge. It is so big, and it takes up so much space. I placed this down for the speed build, but I have actually gone in and built the treehouse so that it looks fine on the lot. So if you download this from the gallery, it's going to be already built, and if you want your Sims to build it, you can just delete it and then add it again. But I figured it would be easier if it was already done for you. Also, for this house, I did a lot of exterior lighting, and I hit them with the tool mod. But this house looks great lit up at night. And then I also added a bunch of fireflies that light up at night, and they look amazing. But this is coming to an end here because my dog is snoring, my phone is ringing, and we're pretty much at the end here. So I've got screenshots coming up, and this house is ready to be downloaded. It is on the gallery under my ID, KAYHMAR. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.